Okay, we're back. It's yelling at me to rotate device. Let's see what it looks like. Live streaming is so fun. Okay, let's see what this looks like on my end. Play. Thank you guys for bearing with me. It's a hot mess, but so I'm sideways. Okay. Since when does YouTube do that? Like, since when does YouTube make you have your phone the other way? Oh, I don't like it. Well, we are where we are. It's okay. Move that out of the way. So let me just say what I was saying before about the giveaway. I got many palettes. One is for me, and one is for a ride or die who's been riding with me from the start. Her name is Jory, so that is for you, girl, and I can't wait to give it to you and see you and meet you for the first time in person, 6 feet away. And then for the giveaway, one of you guys are gonna get the palette. Look how pretty. The palette and the lashes. So all you have to do is comment out of the chat on this video right here, outside of where we're commenting right here, like the actual comment section, and be subscribed and share the channel, and I'll enter you into this. It's freaking beautiful. So I'm gonna use mine. I used mine yesterday, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little intimidated by this side of it, you know, because it's like, this is more my vibe, but it's so freaking pretty, and I'm so happy about, what is it? Mixing not orange with some other like neutral stuff. Not orange. Or no, am I orange? My orange. I love this shade too. Just the name of it, and I love brown. You're Not My Real Dad. If she did not have a shade called You're Not My Real Dad, I wouldn't have bought it. I'm just kidding. But like, so Christy, right? You're Not My Real Dad. Am I orange? Perfect. Did you know that 40% of people that watch both of my channels are not subscribed to me? I just found that notification in my thing, and I'm like, what? Why? So can you just hit, no pressure, but it would be really awesome if you just hit the subscribe button. The colors of it's one palette. One side is neutral, one side is color. You get both because it's one deal. Does that make sense? And lashes in the giveaway. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing this. The name of the palette is just Pure X Raw Beauty Christy. Oh, thank you, Roger. He said, thank you and Rhys are amazing. Thank you. To use her palette as a mirror because I forgot my palette. Or I forgot my palette. Girl, get it together. I forgot my mirror. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm a human being. I'm just a weird, awkward person who does makeup incorrectly. So just keep that in mind when watching anything I'm doing. You know, I'm that person where when you start a job and they're trying to teach you, I'm the person that's like, this ain't how you're supposed to do it, but this is how I do it. So just whatever. That's me. This is not how you're supposed to do it, but this is how I do it. So, you know, maybe just keep that in mind when watching basically anything that I do. I have news. My whole heart is, I'm just going to smear that around, very technical term. Smear it all over. I have news. Oh, what's my favorite part of Chicago? Finding like cool places to eat. Chicago is a very foodie town, you know? Like, are you even from this area if you have never had donuts in an alley? I don't know. Lincoln Park has a donut place in an alley. I forget what it's called, but looks a little sketch. It's by a dumpster, but it's fire. So I mailed you a letter. Did you get it? I've just got back into town and I haven't checked my P.O. box in a while. I actually think it expired. I have to send Rhys to fix it because I've just been so busy. But I save your guys' letters and I read them when I have time to, which I have not had a lot of time to do recently. But that's about to change. So in order for me to get my autobiography done and work on other things that I have going on, I hired a editor to edit my videos, which is life-changing. She's working on tomorrow's video right now, and I just feel so much more creative and like excited about YouTube. You know what I mean? So I'm just literally ecstatic just to have help. And I've been putting that off. I'm always afraid to ask for help. I'm like, I can handle it, when really I'm juggling like so many things and it's making me crazy. And you know, Micah does e-learning right now, and I just haven't had time to write in my autobiography in over 2 months. And I want to get it done as quickly as possible. So yeah. So I'm really freaking excited. And she's so cool and chill, and yeah. There is no comment section besides the chat. So you actually exit the chat, and it's, maybe you have to do it after. I don't know, it's been a long time. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with It Just Does, I think. Or maybe Camelot. But yeah, having somebody that can help me makes all the difference in the world. So yeah. And I'm working on like a documentary style video right now that requires a lot of my time. And I'm the kind of person that like, if there's something on my mind that I want to do, I can't think about anything else until I get that one thing done. So I'm like, I want to do this crazy video, but it has so many moving parts and I can't think about anything. And then I'm not as creative and I still have an upload schedule. I'm like, it just weighs me down, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm freaking excited. Okay, I missed a super chat. I know I did. Didn't I? Okay, yeah, I did. Lucy, you're such an inspiration. I got sober and went to college from watching your videos. Oh my God. Girl, you did that. That's amazing. Congratulations on both of those things. You're amazing. How's Ruby? Girl, Ruby is huge. She was just a baby like yesterday. They're doing so good. Rhys needs to do it because recently she hasn't had enough time. Okay. To everyone, I love you guys. To everyone saying Rhys needs his own channel, Rhys needs to help you. Rhys works 80 hours a week outside of the home. Like, you guys, Rhys can't even have his own channel because he can barely find time to film with me. And like, y'all, that man is so busy. Just showing my bra. Why didn't you tell me? So yeah, that man is just so busy. Okay, I'm gonna go in with, I don't know. I have to take thumbnail pictures today. Thanks for the 2-piece, Josh. That's my name, I always comment. Kaylin, I do recognize your name. Yep. Phew, 80 hours a week. Yeah, it's a lot. Jen's back. Stripe joke. Now you tell me. I love you guys. Okay. I'm just gonna do. I want it. Okay. If it sucks, it sucks. I'm going in with Camelot. If it sucks, we'll just wash it off. Who cares? I was thinking like a yellow, orangey brown. You guys, Jen is literally a superhero. And every time I say that, she's like, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. And she's just so amazing. So I'm very grateful to have her in my life in such a better way because we were not like we were friends before, but like I was a drug dealer. It's not really the same thing. So to see her out of prison just 15 months and doing everything that she's doing, I'm just so impressed by her and amazed by her. And I love her so much. I love you, Jessica. Never happening. Oh my God, I left my merch shirts at her house. She's like, fair game. Mine. Stealing my shit. She really is like my big sister, you know? How is Robbie? Robbie's good. He is working on a parole transfer right now. They're slow. When I say slow, I mean like whatever you think is slow, times that by 20. But he's doing good. He's working on coming here. So yeah. Okay, so I have Camelot. That's not as like pow as I thought it was going to be. It's like kind of toned down. My news is that I got a video editor, which is going to free up more time for me to write my autobiography, which is lacking. So that's the news. And I haven't written in 2 months. And I also am working on a documentary style video, which has a lot of moving parts in it. And this editor is going to be able to help me do all of those things. And I'm the worst at asking for help, but it's just time. I spend so much time in front of my computer that I don't feel creative. I feel like, oh, I gotta edit a video. And I don't want to feel that way. I want to be excited again for YouTube, and this is definitely a big part of that. When do you plan to release the book? Jesse, I don't know, girl. I don't know, girl. We don't know, bro. Avengers. We don't know, bro. Whenever it's done. I'm hoping for spring next year. I'm your parent idol. Oh, girl. Your name's gone. I'm just a awkward deck of a person. Okay, I'm gonna go in with told you. Told you. I know so many of you guys have said you're gonna buy the book, and thank you so much for your support with that because it's very, very stressful writing a book. You know, Tiffany Jenkins, not to like name drop her, but she gave me great advice. You know, she's like, just write it, get it all out there, maybe talk to people before it's released if you're that uncomfortable with it, but just go for it, you know? And that meant a lot to me coming from her. Her book is amazing, right? And there's a lot of stuff that is happening. I have the first 3 to 4 chapters done, and my friend just passed away. He has a whole chapter in my book, and I went back and I reread it the other day, and I'm just like, oh my God. It's so sad that he'll never get to read the book. He didn't even know I was working on the book, you know? So I have to kind of go back and tweak what I said in there and add, you know, like an editor's note and whatever. And I do want an Audible version. What is the jar? It's a candle company from my friend. Are you going to do a signed copy? You don't want me to sign it? If you want me to. Okay, copper boxes. I'm just gonna like deepen up the crease. It smells like pineapple. Oh my gosh. My kids are so awesome though. Like, this smells like dirt. Only mine would do that. Lots of fall. Okay. Lots of Fallout. Let's see. Honestly, I don't care about Fallout as long as the shadows perform. There's a little bit, but it's just like force a habit to like, you know what I mean? So there's not like a ton. You really have to like dig in there. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's definitely some Fallout. There is, but who cares? In my personal opinion, I don't care because as long as they perform, you know. I'm cool with it. I wish it wasn't limited edition too. I'm kind of being like super messy and just kind of smearing this all around, very technical terms. Smear it on your eyes like that. I'm gonna go in with You're Not My Real Dad. And I think I'm gonna use like more of a fluffy one on the outer. There's not a lot of fallout on my face though. You know what I mean? As long as you tap it out, I feel like you're good. I'm just gonna kind of throw that in the outer. Like, yeah, I mean, the guy's in the giveaway too? What did y'all want? I'll definitely be doing a giveaway soon with my merch. I have new merch designs. So I wanted to, do a little giveaway with that too. I'm just throwing that right there. Oh, Carla, thank you so much. How long did your sleeve take? Hold on. 4 years, Roger. Ariel said, any advice for someone who wants to make videos talking about the struggle? Struggling. Honestly, yes, Priscilla, I consider that sober. Every pathway is different. There are so many different paths to sobriety. They're all valid. There's no wrong way to recover. So, yes, you're doing great. As far as advice for making videos, no matter the topic, honestly, my advice is just start. My first videos were freaking horrible. Y'all are too nice, but I promise you they were bad. They're not even on my channel anymore because I was just so nervous. And I didn't think that I would actually be, I didn't think I'd be on YouTube this long. I thought that I was going to make like 7 videos and then be done. Danielle, I see you in the comments all the time, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I'm judged so hard. By who? Give me their address. I got you. Just kidding. Listen, it's none of their business what you need to do to recover. It's none of their business what kind of medication you're taking. What an inappropriate thing to ask another human being. You know what I mean? Like, what meds are you on? Like, what? It's none of your business. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you're doing absolutely amazing. Don't let anyone put you down. Your journey is your journey. You should collab with Sean Atwood. I actually already have. But yeah, Priscilla, you were absolutely amazing. You were a warrior, and I'm so proud of you. Did I miss something? Oh, a super chat from Sabrina. Thank you. I love that little fox. Okay, so I'm gonna put golden ticket. A golden ticket, I think. I don't like it. I wanted something kind of different in the. Okay, so this is such a safe look, but I do have to like take thumbnail pictures later. Please do a cut crease. Girl, how talented do you think I am? I'm really not good at that. But I honestly thought I was gonna sit down and put like the pinks and I thought I was gonna do like It Just Does and all these. But yesterday I did exactly what Chrissy did in her video. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Thank you so much. I did Moo Point and You're Not My Real Dad and just kind of buffed it all in. This on the outer. And it looked so good. Just simple and it looked so beautiful. She did that in her video. And I loved how that came out. Okay, I'm going to go in with Kappa Disco too. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, fuck. That's, hold on. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna make it go. It's fine. Just keep smiling. Just be supportive. I'm gonna go back in with golden ticket and kind of just put that over. I just wanted it to be more like pow. Dawn, low key, but not low key, in love with you. Jen and Christina, because you guys are real. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know, it's the YouTubers that bring it, that bring the rawness and the vulnerability that I love. You know, for sharing your life story on YouTube, it's difficult. I think it's hard being on YouTube in general, but those are my people. You know, if you can get up there and be brave and share your story, I love you. I want a hand tattoo so bad. Do it. How do you drink your coffee? Black? What? No. No. I drink my coffee with French vanilla and a sugar. French vanilla creamer and a sugar. It says strength. Okay. What do we think? I feel like it's like, I think I kind of messed it up with Cafe Disco, but it's fine. Oh, thank you, Hannah. I'm just gonna make that seem like it goes together. I feel like this took a really long time to get to where we are. You know what I mean? It wouldn't if I wasn't talking to y'all, so I'll just blame you guys. But it looks good, right? I was kidding. It's not your fault. How do you choose moderators? Just click them. There really isn't that much fallout. Okay, should I put these lashes on? They're so beautiful. Everyone's gonna say yes. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Ooh, they're big. Okay, hold on. Do I have scissors? I do. Okay, so they're super freaking huge. And my eyes are big. I usually don't have to trim lashes. But I feel like that will fit like every style, or every eye shape, because they're so big. So perfect. Oh God, I'm scared. I'm scared of cutting them. I don't usually cut my lashes, but I think they should be like, you know what I mean? Large, so they fit everybody. Break them. Oh, thank you, Husky Nanny. Hello, Jess. I've always wanted to say hi. I love you so much. I love you too. It's happening. Okay, I just need to go for it. How many times do I reuse them? If I only usually wear the where do I have them here? No, they're from Ardell. So I usually only wear those maybe twice because you can get so many for so little. But these, about to wear these until I die. Okay, let's see. It's about my size. Okay. It'll be fine. I don't have my lash glue. Do I? What? I swear I thought I grabbed it. Hold on 1 second. I will be right back. I just have to get my lash glue. I'm back. Okay. I'm going to curl them first. I don't really feel like putting liner on. Christina did not teach me how to do lashes for the first time. She put extensions in my hair for the first time. I usually don't wear lashes because I'm just so irritated by them, you know what I mean? Like they're just, you know? And taking them off is just so satisfying. So I don't like to wear them because whatever, but they're so beautiful, so just started sucking it up and doing it anyway. I use the Duo one. No, it's okay. Those extensions were freaking horrible. Like the clips were digging into my scalp and I want to set them on fire, if I'm being honest, because they were so painful. I want to get the ones, I'm just too cheap to do it, but I want to get the ones that are like the salon puts them in for you. So, but I'm so cheap that I still have not got my eyebrows microbladed, and I'm terrified to get my eyebrows microbladed. Do I have my, I don't have tweezers here either. Oh, good God. It'll be fine. No, it won't. Oh my God. Shit. I need my tweezers. Would it be a Jessica Kent video if everything went wrong? No. I'm about to fly away with these. I need to fix them, but I mean, we are where we are. It's fine. They're just not, these are not me because they're so big. And my inner corner, I have to get my tweezers. So I will be right back. I'm almost done. I I feel like these look like I'm the bug from that movie. What's that? She's purple, I think. Oh, I can't remember what I'm thinking of, but what do y'all think? These are massive. No, they don't. No, they don't. Dot from Bug's Life. Tell me I am not Dot from Bug's Life with these lashes. They feel really comfortable. I don't even really feel like I have anything on my eye until I look in the mirror and I'm like, hello. Listen, I don't like them. I'm sorry. They're just too, you know what I mean? They're just too big for me. So all of that effort for no reason. I like more natural lashes. They didn't look that big in the package. And then when I put them on my eye, it's like Maybe I should have, whatever. These are for the giveaway, but maybe I should have not. Maybe I should have traded. Okay. It's fine. It's ridiculous. I'm not even surprised. I've never had lash extensions because I just can't do that. The idea of them putting little hair on my lash, no. It just scares me, especially when they're like that close to my eye, you know what I mean? So you just have to be subscribed to enter the giveaway, comment not in the chat, comment on the actual video on YouTube, and share my channel. So funny. It's so funny. Those lashes look so weird to me. That's okay though. I'll just rock my natural lashes. I'm gonna announce the winner like tomorrow. So I like the Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. Those are like, because they look super natural and look really good. Those are my favorite. I usually heat this up. What time is it where you're like, I have no idea how long have I been here. It's 9:50. I'm using this by Essence, this mascara. It's so bomb. Bug's Life. Can you close your mouth and put mascara on? I doubt it. Let's try. Listen. Let's see. Awkwardly. Like, no, it just doesn't flow. Yeah, the giveaway is for the lashes that I didn't just rip off of my face. It's for the palette and more natural lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna do my face. This is the foundation that I use every day. I really like this palette. I should not be afraid to wear colors. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour hydrating foundation. And I put it on the back of my hand like the ratchet queen that I am. And do this. I think it's so adorable when like, you know, like real makeup artists on YouTube put it on like a little glass thing, and I'm just like, girl, who's got time for that? Who has time to buy a little glass petri dish for your foundation? I'm sure it's better that way, but up until 2 years ago, I was putting on concealer. I wasn't even using concealer. I had no idea how to do makeup. No, like 3 years ago is when I started to get into like makeup. When Rhys and I met, I had no eyebrows, and he loved me anyway, so he's a keeper. I mean, I could get a little petri dish to put the foundation on, but then I'd have to wash that too. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody got time for all of that. Is it easy for you to choose the right shade of foundation? No. I'm really bad at it, even in person. I thought I was just bad at it online. No, I'm bad at it in person too. You know? Because the problem is like my arms are one shade, my chest is one shade, my face is like, I'm like 4 different shades. So it's so hard for me to find a foundation that matches me. Okay, I'm gonna little dab here and a little dab here because TikTok told me I was doing it wrong. So. That was way too much. Jess, I also turned 31 on 9/15 and my name is Jess. Weird. That is so weird. Happy belated birthday. What time were you born? That's so weird. So me and my friend Matt are birthday twins. And we're going to have a Matt part 2 soon. I just love him so much. Such a good dude. But because we're birthday twins, he aggravates me to freaking death. Something about being birthday twins. For some reason, we just like bicker back and forth. Like in a, not a shitty way, but like, I'm gonna get the last word. We have the same birthday, but I'm 22. Oh, did Jess say what time she was born? Is that how you calculate rising star or whatever it's called? Moon? I don't know. What's it called? We have the same tattoo? That's awesome. You don't know what time you were born? Okay, call your mom. I'll wait. It's fine. Go get your birth certificate. We'll figure it out together. I'm just kidding. I use this for bronzer. Smear it. I was born at 11:38. I don't know if you need the exact time. 11:38 p.m. Time of birth. Oh, I remember. It's so crazy. So Riley and Micah were both. Do you hear the keys? Riley and Micah were both born in June. They were both born a little after 3 p.m. Like super, super crazy. I went into labor at the same time. I'll show you the bronzer in 1 second, girl. But I went into labor around the same time, early in the morning. But with Riley, I didn't know that I was in labor because I wasn't really in any pain. I was uncomfortable, but I wasn't in pain. This is the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer in the shade Butter Biscuit. Cutest thing ever. So June 12th and June 24th were their birthdays, and so crazy. But with Riley, I went into my normal doctor's appointment, and Rhys is like, do you want me to go with you? Because I didn't get much sleep the night before, and I'm like, no, you don't got to go with me. It's just a typical visit. He's just going to tell me I'm not having a baby today, because, you know, at the end of the third trimester, it's like when you get close to your day, they're like, oh, nope, come back in a week. You're not even close. So I just got so sick of hearing that. And I was not expecting to be in labor. But as I'm sitting there in the waiting room, I got so hungry. Like I was a little bit hungry when I went there, and then I was absolutely starving. Like I was in pain. I was so hungry so fast because my body is working to have a baby that day, right? And I didn't recognize the signs still. So I get in there, they check to see if I'm dilated or whatever. And my doctor, he's such an awesome doctor, but he's like, you're 4 centimeters dilated. And I'm like, bro, what? Are you sure? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, no. I can't have a baby today. Like now I'm scared. A week ago, I was yelling at him to get this baby out. This week, I'm like, I can't have a baby today. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to call Rhys. And he's like, no, it's okay. Rhys has 4 hours to get here. And I'm like, bro, he's got 10 minutes. What you mean? I can't do this alone again. So I call him and I'm like, it's time. And Rhys leaves work, goes home to get my hospital bag, stands in the kitchen and eats ice cream because he's so nervous, goes to the hospital, locks his keys in the car coming in, and he comes in, he's freaking so nervous and smiling, and I'm like, we're having a baby. And then that was at like 11. I wasn't really in any pain at all. And at 3, bam, here comes Riley. And it was so sweet. The doctor, they walked over and they're cleaning her off and everything. And Rhys goes over there and the nurses said, "Happy birthday, Riley." And Rhys started crying, and it was the sweetest thing ever. And I was doing skin to skin, and I was hogging her, and Rhys like, "Stop hogging her. Are you gonna let me hold her?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, man, I'm sorry. I forgot you were here." Rhys is a very quiet person. Shit, make some noise. I forgot you were here, dude. So I like completely was just in such like, I don't know, like bliss, I guess, that like, oh my God, this little baby's here. And like, it was just such a simple, easy, basically pain-free experience. And I forgot Rhys was there altogether. And then I'm like, oh my God, can you please go get me a cheeseburger? So very much me, literally starving, needing a cheeseburger immediately. So that's when he went out to the car and realized that he locked his keys in the car. So cute. He came back in and had to tell me, and like, Micah was at Rhys's sister's house. That was part of our birth plan, that she would pick up Micah from school, and then Micah got to meet Riley for the first time, and it was the sweetest thing you've ever seen in your life. And Micah got a present from Riley, to like, so she didn't feel like left out because this new baby is here, and like, yeah. Basically the best day ever for all of us. Micah got a sister that day, and it was just such an amazing day. And then she cried for an entire year straight. So a year straight. I'm not even freaking joking. A year. When I tell y'all a year, like she was very colicky, and then she had acid reflux, and we figured those 2 things out. And then she started teething. I didn't sleep for a year, and it was probably the hardest year of mine and Rhys's relationship because, like, as a mom, and I had postpartum depression as well, so I didn't know how to handle it. It was very, very difficult. So I don't want you guys to ever hear my birth story and be like, "Oh, it's so perfect," and like, blah, blah, blah. No, it was hard as hell, and that was the hardest year in my sobriety because I wasn't sleeping, I was barely eating, I couldn't even put Riley down. It was very hard, when you have postpartum depression and a colicky baby. It was hard. It was the first time in my sobriety since leaving prison that I really had to ask for help because I was so depressed. Like, guys, I could not even like do anything. You know what I mean? So that was like, it was very, very difficult, but I'm very grateful that I asked for help. So please, if you're struggling with postpartum depression, know that you are completely normal. It is a very normal thing, and ask for help. Let someone know you're struggling. You are not alone in that. I had postpartum depression with both of my babies, and I remember feeling really guilty. Like, why are you sad now? You get to keep your baby. You're supposed to be happy, but it's like, this baby won't stop crying though. And I haven't slept, and I'm running on a second of sleep. And even when she is asleep, I have to watch her breathe because I have anxiety, and it was a lot. So just know that you are not alone, and you're amazing, and we're not just born knowing every single thing about being a mom. You learn as you go. So don't be too hard on yourself, and just know that you're not alone at all. So many of us go through it. Just gonna make sure that's not super crazy. I still make sure my 7-year-old is breathing. Yes, I check on them. Like, I mean, we have like a nanny cam or whatever. And if they're too still before I go to sleep, I'm looking at the camera and I'm like, nope, gotta get up. Gotta get up and go see. Like, oh my God, they're fine. But that's just my anxiety. So it should have been the father. Jokes. I'm just gonna put some more bronzer. I don't feel like I'm bronzy enough. And then I'm basically done. I have to fix my eyelashes. I usually heat up my eyelash curler. Yeah, that's better. Did I mention I have a video editor? She hasn't even gotten one thing done yet, and I'm still like so excited. Like I just hired her yesterday, and she's gonna save my life here. I'm gonna be able to get so much more done and be more creative and create better content for you guys. I'm so excited. So excited. She's starting on a very weird week though. Because she's starting on kind of a sad week. But that's okay. How did you come up with Micah and Riley's names? Well, Micah is named after my brother Michael. Sorry, my mouth had to be open for that. What was I read a comment and then I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh, Micah's named after Michael, my brother, and I told Rhys to name his baby. I'm like, I can't name this baby, bro. I'm so tired eating hot wings and I can't name this baby. I felt so much pressure naming a kid, you know? I had no idea what to name Riley. And her almost name was Kennedy. I almost named her Kennedy. And Rhys really liked that name. But by the time I came up with that, I was about to give birth. And we already had blankets with Riley's name on it. So it was official. So, you know, we stuck with Riley. And it fits her too. So naming a human is hard. It took me 2 weeks to name a dog. Well, I mean, first of all, that's my child, but it took us 2 weeks to name Ruby. And her real name is Ruby Rose Lynn Cupcake Marshmallow, Rhys's last name. Because, I mean, obviously, marshmallow has to be in there. I'm just mixing some, did I lose the lid? Yeah. I'm just mixing some lipstick, which is what I always do. I'm mixing the ColourPop Cookie and ColourPop Just a Tint. How did you find your editor? Okay, so I just posted on Instagram, like, who wants to help me? Please, I'm drowning. And she was recommended to me by someone else that I had talked to a lot on Instagram. And she actually edits photos for Foot Locker. And I just got on the phone with her and I instantly loved her vibe and everything that she said. And I'm like, you're my person. Like, I want to hire somebody that I can be like friends with too, you know what I mean? Whenever possible. And I just loved her energy and I loved how excited that she was to work on my stuff. And I loved that she had looked at my content and really liked my content. And, you know, we just connected. So, yeah. Super freaking excited about that. Sometimes you just know. You know what I mean? Like, you just know. You just know if you want to work with somebody or not. Okay. You guys asked questions earlier about, what was I saying? Oh, that's a good question about chain gang. Hold on. You guys asked questions about my pregnancy in prison and labor and all of that. I'm going to do a whole video answering your questions on that because when I filmed my I Had a Baby in Prison video for my channel for the first time, it was like a year into YouTube, I think. Not quite a year. It was a while. But I was so nervous to make that video because, I mean, obviously, I still can't talk about the details without crying. So I was so scared to be that vulnerable on YouTube. And you guys are so amazing and supportive, and I just appreciate you so much. But there's a lot of stuff that I didn't answer. So I'm going to do like an entire, I found you from Christina when you told your story. Yeah, the first time I shared the whole story on YouTube, it was actually on her channel. And then like 2 months later, I finally had the nerve to share it on my own channel. I know that makes no sense, but I was scared, you know, and yeah, that was crazy. It seems like forever ago. When that video went live, I had like 3,000 subscribers and I was just really scared. And Christina had 8,000 when we recorded. when it went live, I think she had 12,000 subscribers. So I was not anticipating the video doing that well. And now I think it has like over 1 million views on both of our channels. I was not expecting that at all. I definitely would ever, you know what I mean? Like, and when you have a video that has over 1 million views, it does bring in a lot of, other people that don't like you, you know what I mean? Because it's being recommended out. So that was difficult. And then videos that you wouldn't even think would get picked up by like other channels, like Prison Pizza, that's got like 22 million views on BuzzFeed. Cringe. So you never know what videos you make that are going to be recommended out into the world. You never know how good a video is going to do. I think that's like what's so scary. I'm still scared for YouTube. Like everyone wants their videos to do well, but like at the same time, when you throw together a last minute video and BuzzFeed picks it up, it's so embarrassing. The comments are fucking terrible. But you know, it's just part of it. I will say this, that I absolutely love what I do. I love being on YouTube. I love it. There's so many ups and downs, but there's far greater ups than downs. There's powder all over this shirt. That's why I usually do my makeup in my pajamas. I don't know why I was trying to impress anyone with a shirt. Should have just, you know, I should have just worn my pajamas. I mean, technically, still in sweatpants. What's my ethnicity? Actually, Rhys and I are going to do a video on that because we just had our DNA tested. So stay tuned for that. Okay, this is basically it. What do we think? I mean, don't look at my hair, but everything else. Was Rhys supportive when you first started YouTube? I gotta fix my eyebrows too. Rhys was so unbelievably supportive. He's always been supportive of everything that I've wanted to do. And yeah, he's amazing. It's funny, I don't know why. Should I mention this? Should I say this right now? Hold on. Think about it for a second. I'm just gonna say it. Okay. I get comments from guys usually that say, if I was Rhys, I would never be okay with that. Talking about me filming with men. And I never even thought about that. You know what I mean? Like Rhys is usually either in the other room. I just never ever thought about the fact that other people would say that to me online. But the more people started commenting that, the more I realized how secure we are in our relationship and like how supportive he really is, you know, because if other people think that that's weird, whatever, you know what I mean? And I was so genuinely shocked getting those comments because he's usually here, but like, even if he's not, I've talked, I actually haven't got it on the calendar yet, but I'm going to interview his ex-girlfriend. It's not weird to us. It's not weird to us helping people that are struggling in addiction, even if we've dated them in the past. And you guys have only ever met one person that I dated, right? So, or like been with romantically, one of them besides Rhys. So I don't know, like, I don't know where I was going with that, but basically what I'm trying to say is he's so supportive of every single thing that I do, and I couldn't be who I am and do all of that if I didn't, that's not what I'm trying to say. I couldn't date somebody that had a problem with me doing what I do. You know what I mean? Helping anybody. I don't care if a relationship didn't work out. If you ask me for help, Rhys and I are very, supportive of helping other people. And I'm friends with all of my exes except Steve. Fuck that guy. But it just doesn't even register in our minds to be shitty or hateful or not help somebody just because we dated them. I do plan on interviewing his ex-girlfriend as soon as I can get her on the calendar because she's got a good story too. And she was in rehab and Rhys was writing her and supporting her. And that's just what we do. We support each other and we're there for each other. And I think that's so important. And I think you need to be with somebody that you can be 100% who you are. Be with somebody that respects you and loves you and is kind to you and supports you and encourages you and makes you be a better person. And I didn't understand any of that before I met Rhys because I always was in shitty relationships, and I more often than not was really shitty to other people too, but I never had a healthy relationship. And that's what's so cool about my relationship now is that I can tell him anything and I won't be judged. I can be 100% me and it's okay. And no matter what I do or want to do, he's always right there cheering me on, and that is what's so cool. And I honestly, I think this goes both ways. I think Rhys would say this too. I don't think I would be where I am today if it wasn't for Rhys. And I think he'll say that too about me because we've both been such cheerleaders for the other person. I moved out of a state that I was very comfortable in because he got a promotion. That's why we live in Illinois. I didn't personally want to live in Illinois, you know what I mean? But I packed up a whole house in 3 weeks and took 2 babies and moved up to Illinois where I knew nobody. And that's just part of how we support each other. He wanted this job, he wanted this promotion and a chance to shine. And I'm like, cool, I'm going to Lowe's. The very next day I was packing up the house. So can't wear this shirt now. But I just think it's so important to love and care for one another. But that doesn't mean we don't have our fair share of problems. We communicate very differently, him and I. So I've learned over time how to communicate with somebody that has PTSD, because Rhys has PTSD, and how to communicate with a man, because I wasn't really good at that. You know what I mean? So it's been a learning process for sure, but there's ups and downs with everything. My kids. Can Rhys put his arms down? That's the first thing I ever said to Rhys. Can you put your arms down all the way? And he walked away and he's like, what? Yes, kinda. So I'm like, no. Who's more strict? Me. I have to be the bad cop. He's like, sure, eat frosting out of the container. I'm like, bro, did you just feed our babies frosting out the container? And with a straight face, he'll say, yeah, they asked for it. No, you can't I'm making dinner. He's just spoon feeding the kids frosting out of the container. Who's more strict? I thought I was going to be the fun one. I'm not. So, okay. I'm going to go. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Enter the giveaway and comment outside of the chat. Just be subscribed to the channel. And yeah, I'll announce it hopefully tomorrow. How old is the majority of your audience? 60% are ages 20 to 35. I will see you guys in my next one. And very serious video coming out tomorrow on my main channel. Sad, but very serious. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.